Hi, and welcome to this video on harvesting tomatoes. Now, in my previous videos I've illustrated how I planted these tomatoes from seedlings, and in the update videos I planted them out, dealt with suckers and general maintenance, and now here we are 6 weeks later and it's time to harvest these tomatoes. Now, when I originally set out with these tomatoes I had a bunch of seeds which I collected from last year's tomatoes, but I wasn't quite sure what varieties they were, so I labelled them as T01, T02, T03 and T04, and I also had a variety which I knew was a yellow pear baby tomato. So all in all I knew I had 5 varieties of tomatoes. So now we come to the day of reckoning and it's time to harvest these tomatoes and work out which variety is which. So here I am picking the first set of tomatoes, and these were the ones that were labelled as T01, and it turns out that these are oblong baby yellow tomatoes. Now, these have grown absolutely beautifully on the tomato vines. Sometimes they grow in 2 neat rows and sometimes they grow in little clusters, but either way they are an absolute joy to watch, and when it comes to picking them they come off very easily. Now, these T01 yellows are in addition to the known yellows that I planted, which are in the row of buckets nearest to the wall. And we can see here that those are actually more of an orange colour, and very interesting to see that they have turned out a little bit more orangey than I expected, even though I suspect they were from the same variety. The second variety to ripen any tomatoes is the T02, and here you can see that I have 2 tomatoes that have fully ripened and I'm about to pick off. They're quite tough to get off actually, but somehow I manage it. Now, these look pretty good, but overall the plants have withered quite a lot, so I think they're coming to the end of their time. So I'll be lucky if all the remaining tomatoes on these vines ripen. So that's it for the first harvesting. Now we move indoors to do the final weigh-in, and here we can see that the T01s come in at 170 grams. The slightly orangey tomatoes add a little bit more and take us up to 303 grams, and then the final 2 tomatoes from the T02 plants take us up to 382 grams. So quite a good crop overall. I'm very pleased with that. Now, in a taste test, the T01 tomatoes were absolutely delicious. Those were the light yellow ones. They were really first class, they really taste nice. The slightly orangey ones, they were the official yellow ones. They were very nice as well, slightly different taste, but still really nice. The T02s, these are the bright red ones, they were very disappointing, so I won't be growing those again. So that's it for the taste test. I'm very pleased with this crop overall though, and I'm very happy with the results so far, and I look forward to picking loads and loads more of these tomatoes because I've got absolutely hundreds coming. And finally, stepping back outside very quickly, the T03 and T04 varieties of tomatoes all turned out to be beef tomatoes, and they're quite a long way away from ripening yet, but they are absolutely massive, so I'm really looking forward to seeing how these turn out. That's all for now. Thanks for watching. See you next time.